Shannon from Creative Chaos in Tennessee, and today I am back with another DIY embellishment video in the year-long series. So, I'm also combining this with Mad About Mini paper pads, where we show a project using up our mini paper pads. So 6x6, 6x8, all that stuff. So I'm going to do something a little bit different this week. Or the Mad About Mini paper pads is every month, but I normally don't do what I'm doing today. So I am using this paper pad, the Full Bloom Simple Stories. I used some paper from it. I also created some cards with the paper from my kit for How to Kill a Kit with Style, which is the Be Happy collection. I really like this collection also because it does have bees and beehives and all those things in it, and it's a spring themed kit, but it still lends itself good to summer. So this week I am going to make a card with you guys, and this is my scrap lift for the week over on my Facebook group. Every Monday we have either a layout or a card. They alternate to scrap lift, and if you participate and upload your photo of what you created, then you can win Happy Mail. But today, for this video, if you leave a comment on this video, you will be entered to win a card, and I won't write in it. That way you can send it to someone else if you so choose. But I will also include some little Be Happy Mail goodies in it. I have tons of die cuts and things like that left since I have been working with bees. I have bees coming out my ears. So this is a card that I picked as a scrap lift. I found it on Pinterest, but it is from the Unity Design Team member, Shiloh Miles. And it's super cute. It's a little mixed media card. So adorable. These little bees are adorable. And of course I didn't have them. And I didn't have, I don't know if you can tell, in the photo that it's embossed. So they use a hexagon embossing. But I don't have this specific embossing folder either. I can see a bee there that was embossed. So it must have honey drips and hexagons and bees and all that stuff in it. And so I am just going to use what I have to recreate it, which is the challenge on the group. So I started out by cutting some paper, and if you've been watching, you know I'm out of white card stock, and I have not went out to the store to get any. I'm filming back to back, so it's not like, you know, I'm waiting forever. But, so I have just been pulling scraps from my stash and using the back sides of them. So, you just got to do what you got to do sometimes, you know. So, I started out with cutting my card front, and then I did use my machine, my sewing machine, and I stitched around it. I'm not very good. It's not very straight, but that's okay. I'm not a perfectionist anyways. And then I used my hexagon embossing folder and embossed it. And then I used these two dies I had to, I made a bunch of other cards. I made, this one I'll make number 6. But I have these cute little bees, so I cut out my thing to stamp my bees on. And this is my bees that I have. Each one of them is in a different pose. I've had these for a long time. And then I pulled this one out for the sentiments to be able to use them. And here is my other cards. So these are the ones I already created. And as you can tell, each little bee is in a different pose. Aren't they adorable? I figure I can use them mailing out my Happy Mail and all that stuff from the B-Day Bash over on the group. So we're just going to put one of these cards together, and you could translate this over also to even a 12 by 12 layout, where you're creating a panel, and you could use it as an embellishment cluster or for your title. You could use several of these sheets. You could cut them down into squares. You could use your dies and cut circles and use on a layout. Lots of ways to use up our stash with our smaller paper pads. I have found that I tend to reach for my smaller ones when I'm die cutting, because I don't need a whole great old big sheet of paper, and I have almost just about used this pad up. So like I said, I took and oh, I'll tell you the other stuff I have, but let me glue this on. So I embossed it and I sewed it, and then I cut out the little piece of paper for the pattern paper part. I just have a card base I'm going to glue this onto. I was pretty generous with the glue since I sewed on it so that it'll actually stay on. Okay, and then on this is just my paper from the pad, and on the inspiration one, they only used one little piece of paper, and they did sew, and they sewed around. That's where I got the idea from, because I don't really think to sew on my cards, you know. But, so I went ahead and I sewed those. I did use two, and I already stamped my Be Happy, and I stamped my bee, and then I just used my Distress Oxide mixed with a little bit of water to use like watercolors, and to color in my bee. So I used a couple different shades for that. I just have a little heart that's been die cut. And then for the mixed media part of this, all I did was I took my brushes, and I have two different colors. So I have Carved Pumpkin and Mustard Seed. And I didn't do the whole thing, but I just used the ink that was already on it and put it on there. So you can go lightly, you can go dark. These would be pretty really in any theme that you wanted, especially if you had like little critters. I could see you doing these in like blues and greens and adding like a little frog, which would be so cute, or snails. And I may do some more of these. It seems very labor intensive to do these, and this is just watered down black acrylic paint. And I'm just going to splatter a little bit, but it seems like it's very time consuming to do all of this extra work just for a card, but I was able to die cut all of my pieces of these at once. Well, you know, back to back. I was cutting two at a time, and then I cut all my pieces down, and then I went and I sewed them all. So like I said, in no time at all, I put together these 5 cards. So this will be 6, and I probably made all 6 in, I'm going to say, less than 30 minutes probably, because they go together really quick. It's a little bit time consuming to film it and all that stuff and show you guys and work through it step by step, but if you're assembly lining it, you know it don't take long at all. So there's that. Let me wipe up this paint off my table. Should probably be more aware of your surroundings when you're splattering. Okay, and that's still wet. It'll take a minute to dry, but I'm going to go ahead and work on gluing. So then next, all you're doing is gluing your paper down. And what I did was I put glue on really good, especially around the edges because this has been sewed. And then before I stick it down, I just took regular black sewing thread, like I said, from the inspiration piece, and just wrapped it around my fingers. And and then you can, you know, tug it, pull it, whatever, if you want it to be not as pretty. And all I did was I laid it down so that this can go down on it, which it's not going to go down 100% because it's going to go on this side. You could do these in all different ways. You know, you don't even have to have it this way. You can make a horizontal card this way and put it on here and add your sentiment, and it's just as cute as being vertical. And then for this, I took and I put some foam tape on it just to pop it up a little bit. Y'all know I like dimension. So, I'm going to put this on here. Like I said, these are really quick and easy once you have all your pieces cut and stamped and colored. And it didn't take long at all either to color them, because they were all the same color and all that. And like I said, I just took my Distress Oxide, put it on a little bit of packaging, spritzed it with water, and took a paintbrush. I just took this little bitty fine paintbrush and just painted it in. And I did a few different colors. I did use an orange, and I don't remember what the other one was. It was like an in-between a yellow and orange, and painted them. And then after that, I did take my little white Get pen, highlight pen. These are the best. If this is the first time you're seeing me use these, they are linked in my Amazon shop. You totally don't have to use my link, but it's always appreciated. But these pens are amazing. They are a million times better than the Jelly Roll pens that I was using. These write really good. So I did the little freckles on the bee, because y'all know, if you've watched, you gotta have freckles. You just have to. So after that, pretty much I just took my little heart here, just a little something extra. On the inspiration, they had a little bitty tiny tab up top, and I did pull some tabs that I had cut, but they were not small enough. They were way too wide, so I just left them off, period. And then so we have all that. So then you add your sentiment wherever you want to add it at. And I think I'm going to add mine. I think I'm actually going to put it over here on this side. And I took my white pen and I went around and just did a little pen work around the heart. I don't know how well it shows up on camera, but you can see it. And then I just added a couple of sequins. So let's see if I can find some more smaller ones. And this is just a little pickup tool. It was made by Close to My Heart. There's lots of other companies out there that make it, or not necessarily this one, but make pickup tools. I've had a few of you guys ask about it, and I will say look on Amazon and just look for Diamond Art pickup tool, because a lot of people use these. This is just like a little wax crayon type deal that makes it easy to grab. And then the last thing I did was I took a piece of paper and I don't have a punch or anything like that that makes these little photo corners. So if you have that, definitely use that, but I don't. So I just cut a triangle off of the corner, and then I just go back in and then just cut over and try to keep it even. And then pretty much that gives me one. This one's not completely even, but that's okay too. It still looks good. And then I just put it on the corner like the inspiration one. So I hope that you guys will give this card a try. If you do, post it over in the Facebook group in the album for the August card scrap lifts. And if you leave a comment on this video, you will be entered to win a card, and I will fill it with some bee goodies. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Definitely go and check out the playlist to see how everyone else used up their mini paper pads and their kits this month. And until next time, bye y'all.